automatic negative thoughts.
Okay.
So automatic negative thoughts can drop into your mind at any time. Everybody has them, and quite often we'll have negative thoughts in our mind that have been habitual for a really long time. So we might think in a certain way and worry about certain things as we have done for years. And it's really important to disrupt those negative thoughts with techniques that can make the thoughts into something more abstract.
So it's a case with negative thoughts, it can actually put you in a downward spiral, can't it? If there's something that's continuously going into your head, and they do just come out of nowhere, don't they? You could be driving a car or in the shops and suddenly something hits you. So it's good to have a technique to get rid of that.
Oh, 100%, yes. So really, one of the techniques that I found really helpful on my mindfulness course, which I've been doing recently, is to disassociate from this negative thought. And one of those ways to do it is by humming out the thoughts. So taking it out of your mind and listening to the sound of it.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, it can be really difficult to even begin to hum out this negative thought because it's so ingrained in your mind.
Yeah.
So once you take it out, you think, actually, I'm not a part of this thought and I can watch this thought. I don't have to engage in it. So that's a really great strategy. Another technique is to imagine this thought on a movie screen.
Right.
So imagine sitting at the cinema and playing out the worry or whatever it is, and that's another way of just realizing you are not your thoughts. You can play this out and watch it rather than decide to jump on that thought and engage with it and have it ruin your whole day.
So effectively it's pushing it out of your mind and projecting it, isn't it, in a way, to see it for what it actually is.
I wouldn't say it's good to avoid these negative thoughts. I wouldn't say it's good to push them away,
Right.
no, because that can actually make it worse. But it's all about acknowledging them and accepting them, and choosing whether you decide to engage with it. So another great technique is to imagine the thought coming towards you on a bus, and and obviously buses are going on their own journey. They might be going around the houses, and it might be pointless journey. And thinking of those thoughts as buses, you can imagine that you're at the bus stop, and you can decide whether you jump on that bus or not. And you can watch it, you can accept that it's there, but let it go by. And that's another great analogy that's going to help you to disengage or engage, accept them, but let them go.
Sure. So the technique, I mean, it's great to have a technique in a way to be able to cope with this. How long does it take for that to become a habit, though?
Yeah, so I think once you start disrupting these negative thoughts and just start noticing them, it becomes a habit. So it can take a few weeks. I would recommend the mindfulness book by Mark Williams, Finding Peace in a Frantic World, and that can take it's an 8-week book which can take you through different mindfulness meditations that's going to train your mind to be more reasonable in a way. So rather than being so reactive to things, you can respond in a calm way, which is really positive as well. So training the mind, it might be that one week you'll do a body scan where you focus on different parts of your body, and it's really amazing how when you put your focus on a particular part of the body, you can actually connect the mind and the body, because you can feel your feet just by putting your attention there, and then working your way around the body into your arms, your neck, your head, and breathing into any kind of stress or tension, and then breathing out again. Focusing on your breath is a really great way to ground yourself.
Brilliant. I suppose ultimately it's practice makes perfect, doesn't it?
Definitely, yeah. And you just find that you might actually once you start tuning into your body with your mind, you might think to yourself, well, I need more exercise, or I need to have more sleep, and you'll start noticing things. Oh, I need to watch less television. you know, you'll start noticing things that you're doing in your life that need to change. And it really is a positive turnaround for the mind to practice mindfulness.
Brilliant. Excellent advice. Lovely to see you again.
Thank you.
And we'll see you just before Christmas, I suppose.
Yes, definitely.